All right, lads, let's have a chat. You're scrolling through your phone and see some bloke smashing a wild fitness challenge on TikTok. It looks easy, music's pumping, comments are hyped, and you think, I could do that. Fired up, you try it yourself. But halfway through, your arms are shaking, you're gasping, and you collapse in a heap. Watching your video back, it's nothing like what you saw online. So, what went wrong? Why do these challenges look so doable but feel impossible? The truth, these viral stunts are designed to look easy and impressive, but they hide the years of training, the failed takes, and the fact that these are advanced moves. They're made for clicks, not for real-world fitness. In fact, a 2023 study found that over 70% of viral fitness challenges are performed by people with above-average training backgrounds, even if they don't say it. It's not about lacking strength or willpower. It's about understanding the game. Experts say that what you see online is often the result of dozens of takes, clever editing, and sometimes even camera tricks. We'll break down why these challenges set you up to fail, how your ego gets in the way, and how to build real, lasting fitness. Let's get into it, with some real talk, real stats, and a look behind the viral curtain. Who's really behind these viral fitness challenges, and what's their motivation? Most of the time, it's pro athletes or influencers whose main job is to rack up views and engagement, not to keep you safe or healthy. Their goal is to create something extreme and eye-catching, not a balanced or sustainable workout. For example, the plank challenge that went viral last year sent dozens to the ER with shoulder injuries, according to a recent case study from a New York hospital. Think of these challenges like movie stunts, carefully rehearsed, designed for spectacle, and often performed under supervision. As Dr. Lisa Grant, a physical therapist, explains, what you see online is rarely the full story. There's a team, multiple takes, and sometimes even medical staff on standby. The person in the video has trained for years to make it look effortless. In one case, a gymnast's one-arm push-up challenge went viral. But when regular gym-goers tried it, injuries spiked, highlighted in a 2023 sports medicine report. These challenges often target a single muscle group in a risky way, ignoring balance and safety. Experts warn that this can lead to overuse injuries and long-term problems. Real training is about balance, progression, and recovery, elements that viral challenges almost always skip. As strength coach Mike Evans says, progress takes time. There are no shortcuts. When you see a challenge, remember, it's often an advert for the influencer, not a plan for you. Many use these stunts to sell products or boost their following. It's built for the algorithm, not your health. The more outrageous the challenge, the more likely it is to go viral. Recognize this, and you'll stop feeling pressured to copy what you see online. Experts agree. Filter out the noise and focus on what's right for your body. Be impressed, but don't be fooled. The real win is training smart, not just training for the camera. Let's talk about ego, and how it can trip you up before you even start. You see a challenge and think, I can do that. Maybe you even remember crushing push-ups in high school, or you want to impress your friends. That drive can be great, until it makes you rush in, skipping warm-ups, and sacrificing form for speed. I've seen guys go straight from their desk to the floor, trying to beat a TikTok timer, and end up gasping for air or worse, tweaking something. Take push-ups. You see 50 perfect reps online, but chasing that number, your form falls apart. Hips sag, elbows flare, or your back arches. With squats, knees collapse inward. These mistakes aren't just ugly, they're dangerous. When you ignore technique, you put your joints and tendons in danger. I've had friends who tried to deadlift their body weight for a challenge, only to end up with a strained back for weeks. That shoulder pain after a handstand, that's your body warning you. Experts say most injuries happen when you're fatigued and your form breaks down, especially if you're rushing. Smart training is humble. Listen to your body. Master 5 perfect reps before chasing 50 sloppy ones. Trainers recommend filming yourself or working with a coach to spot mistakes you can't feel. Prevention starts with a proper warm-up, focusing on quality over quantity, and taking rest seriously. Don't let the pressure of a viral clip push you past your limits. Before you try a challenge, check your ego. Ask yourself, am I ready for this? Or am I just chasing likes? Ask, am I building my body or just my pride? Experts say progress comes from consistency, not recklessness. Train smart, not reckless. Your future self will thank you, and so will your joints. Building fitness without a foundation is like building a house on sand. It won't last. Viral challenges are advanced moves that require real strength, stability, and endurance. Your foundation? Mastering basics. Squats, lunges, push-ups, planks, and even simple movements like jumping jacks or wall sits. Can you do 10 clean push-ups? Hold a solid plank? That's your starting point. Consistency with these basics is what builds real progress. Skipping the basics leads to failure and injury, but showing up day after day is what makes the difference. Take Mark, for example. He started with just a few push-ups a day, and after months of steady work, he crushed his first viral challenge. Or Sarah, who focused on planks and squats, and now outperforms her friends in every gym class. Invest time in building your base. It's the smartest move for long-term progress. Don't build on sand, build on rock. One key to smart training is knowing the difference between good pain and bad pain, but also understanding what fatigue and exhaustion really mean for your body. Good pain is muscle fatigue, the burn in your quads during squats, the last tough reps. This happens when your muscles run low on energy and lactic acid builds up, which is a normal part of getting stronger. Bad pain is sharp, stabbing, or in your joints, your body's way of saying, stop. This can signal injury, inflammation, or overuse, and ignoring it can lead to long-term damage. Viral challenges blur this line, pushing you to ignore warning signs and risk injury. According to sports medicine experts, pushing through exhaustion can lead to overtraining syndrome, which causes chronic fatigue, sleep issues, and even depression. Last man standing formats are a recipe for burnout. I've been there. After one viral challenge, I couldn't train for days because my body was completely wiped out. When you're exhausted, your form collapses and injury risk skyrockets. Experts recommend stopping at the first sign of shaky technique or dizziness. A good workout leaves you tired but energized, not broken or sick. Recovery is just as important as the workout itself. Stretch, hydrate, and get enough sleep. Learn to listen to your body. Watch for signs like dizziness, nausea, or lingering soreness. These mean you need to rest. Train for progress, not punishment. Experts recommend tracking your workouts and building up slowly to avoid exhaustion. That's how you stay healthy for the long haul, by respecting your limits, recovering well, and making fitness a sustainable part of your life. Social media is a highlight reel, not real life. Every scroll exposes you to carefully curated moments, successes, not struggles. Influencers show their best takes, best angles, and often train full-time. What you see is the result of hours of practice, retakes, and sometimes even professional editing. You're comparing your real effort to their polished final cut. It's not fair. Psychologists call this the comparison trap, and studies show it can lower self-esteem and increase anxiety. Clever editing, lighting, and genetics all play a role. Even experts admit that what you see online is often far from reality. Comparing yourself to them can kill your motivation and self-esteem. It can make you feel like you're not good enough, even when you're making real progress. You might be making great progress, but miss it by chasing an impossible standard. Experts recommend tracking your own journey instead of focusing on others. The only person to compare yourself to is yesterday's you. Reflect on your own improvements, no matter how small. Are you stronger, fitter, or more energetic than last week? That's real progress. Celebrate those wins. They matter. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad. Curate your feed to support your mental health, not undermine it. Focus on your journey, not someone else's highlight reel. Remember, real growth happens offline, one step at a time. Should you avoid TikTok challenges forever? Not if you're smart about it. In fact, you can use them as a launchpad for real, lasting change. Start by setting clear, realistic goals. Use the SMART method. Make your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Track your progress and celebrate small wins along the way. Every step forward counts. Break down each movement. Focus on technique, not just the influencer's physique. Ask for feedback or film yourself to spot improvements. Master regressions first. Build a strong foundation with simpler versions before moving up. For handstand push-ups, start with pike push-ups and gradually progress. For muscle-ups, nail pull-ups and dips first. Set weekly targets and review your progress. Adjust your plan as you grow stronger. Build habits by training at the same time each day. Consistency beats intensity. Share your goals with a friend or community for accountability. Support makes the journey easier. Reflect on your journey. Write down what worked, what didn't, and how you felt after each session. Be your own coach. Notice your improvements, no matter how small. Turn mindless challenges into mindful training. Focus on how your body feels, not just the numbers. Listen to your body. Rest when you need it, and never let ego push you into injury. If you feel pain or your form breaks down, stop. Recovery is part of progress. Remember, it's better to end early and stay healthy than to push through and get hurt. Many have transformed by listening to their bodies and staying patient. True strength is about patience, wisdom, and self-respect. Every transformation starts with a single step and a commitment to keep going. Train for life, not for likes. Your journey is about you, not the algorithm. That's how you win the real challenge. Start today, build habits, set goals, and become your own success story.